Alright guys, this is David here with Fat Cat Reloading. I've been doing some buckshot loads and kind of finished up with that for a little while. Now I get back started on them again. But I converted my Mec Size Master into a Mec SteelMaster and bought the conversion kit to do all that. I got some charge bars coming within the next few days, and got a adjusted drop charge bar coming, and try that out. But anyway, I've been doing a lot of stuff here, and I've been trying out this press over here. It's a rifle and pistol press. But anyway, I'm gonna do a duck load or two, and that's a dryer sheet to cut down on static electricity. And I'm doing this the old way, everything pretty much by hand for now, for the next day or two, and later on I'll be zipping them out on that converted Size Master to SteelMaster there. And I'm gonna weigh my shot charge. Should be about on the money. All right, that's number 2 zinc plated steel shot for this duck load, and doing 1 1/4 ounce shot load. Kind of taking a pair of pliers and swelling out my wad. I'm using precision today. I'm using precision reloading 123 wad, orange wad. I use a variety. I keep a variety of wads around, and this is a tough, very durable wad, and it's a real sturdy, tough and thick wad for smaller shot. Then a 1/4 inch cork filler wad. And this is going to be a 3 inch, 12 gauge 3 inch steel shot duck load. Lost 2 pellets. That'll replace them. And very thin Mylar shot cord, overshot cord, very thin, very thin. I do that to help with waterproofing, because whenever you're hunting ducks, you're gonna be around water, and I just do that to make an extra step there to waterproof my shot shells. And I'm using new holes. So I'm using the Super Crown crimp starter from Ballistic Products, just lightly on these shells, and I use more than just my Mec now. I just lightly crimp. I got it set up where it just lightly crimps it, lightly crimps the hole for a good crimp. And then I go over here to my press that I kind of rigged up. And I'm using the Gite tools on my rifle and pistol press. To the point where I just not quite close, just to cone it out, and the rib around the edges with those two tools there from Gite. They're Italian, and I made some dies to attach them to my rifle and pistol press. And then I come down with my finish crimp on my Mec. And does a really pretty job that way. And to kind of let you see what I'm doing, I'm just kind of warming up the bit, holding the tool a little bit while it's turning to heat it up. And I've got this thing set to go down to the perfect setting there for the height of the shell. Don't have to use much pressure at all. And there you are, folks. Another nice crimp. And I'm gonna do that one more time. I'm gonna do it one more time. All right. 3-inch to dike hole. Got a dryer sheet affixed to the end of this marker here. And go to my scales here, go to the right mode, go into grains, weigh my powder charge, and I'm using hot primers. They say you don't have to use hot primers with the powder I'm using, but it gets real cold out there duck hunting sometimes, so I use the hot primer sometimes, not all the time, but I'll make a few boxes of them. And I got some Alliance steel coming. It should be here any day now. But I dropped my powder charge 5% because I used the hot primers. And I put that 1/4-inch cork wad in the bottom of the shot cup of the orange wad there. And I just flex out the shot cup to prevent powder migration and make sure I get a better performance shell utilizing all my powder so it doesn't migrate up beside the wad and lose any performance. And swelling out these shot cups just a little bit helps. It makes prevents powder migration. And just ease it down slowly to the bottom. Apply plenty of pressure. Now, 1, 2, 3. I'm on ounces. 1, 2, 3, and about a half. Usually gets me in the ballpark. And that's an 1.25 ounce payload. And I didn't mention what type of powder I'm using or how many grains of powder I'm using, because that all depends on what powder you're using and what primers you're using, you know, so the full recipe really isn't needed for this video because it depends on what powder and what primers you're using and all that. I go to my Mec with the Super Crown crank starter, and I got it where it crimps down pretty lightly. And I set up in my coning, my guide coning tool. It brings the crimp to a cone, and you can't be too heavy with this, do you? Or you'll get a swirl in your crimp. Your crimps will swirl if you don't. I mean, if you get too heavy with it. And it's yeah, you end up, most of the time you end up with no little bitty hole there in the center like you do. Sometimes. There you are. And they go pretty quick, you know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. I've got 9 made so far, and it ain't taking very much time doing it by hand instead of doing it all on the presses. You know, dropping my powder charge and dropping my shot charge. I'll be doing that in a few days when I get my steel shot charge bars and just a drop charge bar and all that stuff, and feel it all out and see how I want to go with it. But anyway, it's really turned out pretty, you know, with them guide tools helping out with my crimps. Having a custom load, custom made shot shield load, and then setting up guide tools on my rifle and pistol press, and using my tabletop press here to do the finishing crimp makes a custom shield look like a custom shield, and that's all there is to it, folks. This here is a real simple load, and I'm enjoying doing it, and you know, converting my Mec into a SteelMaster step by step, and I'll have those other charge bars, but I got the kit with the bottle and the steel tubes and steel rammer and all, and then if I'm getting this right, you know, using that that rifle and pistol press with the guide tools and Hornady tools. I got Hornady coning tools and all kinds of stuff I can use with it, with them dies, and you know, I can even use some of the Mec tools on it, but to do 2 3/4 and 3-inch, and stuff is helping out a lot. You see, I didn't have to switch over a whole lot of stuff. You know, I got everything right here and set up. I don't have to switch in and out, tools in and out on this, because it's got 4 stations on it. I don't have to switch out stuff up here very much with all the hot rodded stuff I've done to this press. And you know, going from 2 3/4 to 3-inch, I don't have to set up a whole lot of stuff. Going from Hornady, Guide, Mec tools, ballistic products tools on my Mec, you know, I just don't have to take the time to switch this stuff out utilizing this. And you know, I'm pretty much set up for 12 gauge the way I want to be set up, and can do it all. Do 12 gauge, all lengths, 2 3/4, 3-inch, and 3.5. And I don't do the shorties. I've done a few, but I don't do many of them. And doing slugs, everything's coming along good. I can do it all. With 12 gauge now, start going to some other gauges, and start in with rifle and pistol a lot more. And things is coming along good. And y'all have a good day.